Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Sunday night racing here on Just an Average Sim Racer. We're back Sunday night, 2 streams this week. Hey, we're back to normal for a short moment, all being well. And you can see we're just getting ready for our next race, well, our first race, and probably not the only race this evening, but it might be a long one. Is the Endurance European Sprint Series, the 1 hour race from Spa in the Ford GTE. Well, everyone's well. Thanks for joining and thanks for watching. As usual, we are live on Facebook and YouTube, simultaneously as we like to be, to give everyone the maximum coverage from this glorious channel that we could possibly do. Yes, tonight we are going to start the evening off with the 1 hour endurance race. We're going to get straight into the practice sessions and get warmed up and get loose in this car. This car we've driven all season so far. At a track we know, we've driven that Spa many a time over the past few years on iRacing, so it shouldn't be too much of a challenge really for us. Hey up, Mr. Anthony, you gorgeous mother trucker. Nice to see you swinging in as usual. Nice to see you. So yeah, last week we've done a few races of these actually offline recently, and the video last week that went out, that was an offline video we did, was in this race as well, in this series from Watkins Glen, which wasn't too bad, apart from a late slide, which caused us to lose a place because of damage. But fingers crossed we'll do the same again tonight. I'm feeling pretty confident this week. We've had some, if you tuned in on Friday night, we went from just an average sim racer to just a winning sim racer. With 2 wins out of 3 in our touring car night. Oh, hello, I know, 2 wins out of 3. That's not happened before ever on channel. Absolute scenes. You know, so hopefully this one could be something good. This could be. We got some rhythm. We got some confidence. Confidence is key. Racecraft will also be key going into this race. So hopefully we can do well. Do very well. Endurances, they're exactly what they are. They are not here for the sprint. No one likes a quick finish. He's in for the long run. He's like, you know, you got to stretch him out. You've really got to make it last. You know, because, you know, no one likes a premature end, unfortunately. I'm still in shock after Friday night, Anne says. You should be. I think I was still a bit in shock. I woke up yesterday morning. I was like, "Fuck me! Did that actually happen last night? Did I actually get 2 wins out of 3?" You know, yeah, they're not top splits. They weren't high splits, but they were competitive splits. You know, and I had a good amount of pace on the guys who I beat as well. It wasn't just a case of it was close races. I had to drive consistently, but I also had to drive pretty quick to maintain my gaps and maintain and pull away from people. So I dominated them, to be quite simply. I think there was a good chance for 3 wins out of 3 as well that night, until I got punted off in the second race on the first corner of the first lap after having pole position and getting a good start. Someone decided to just punt me off, and that was it, to the back, and battled back to 7th place, I think it was. So, which actually was a good night for everything, because I had pace. I had raw pace. But it wasn't to be for the second race, but it could have been 3 out of 3, because we qualified well all night. God, it's just taking ages to load into the game, as the camera decides to reset only 15 minutes into being switched on. I do need to change this camera, because it does that. It's an old DSLR. It just has to refresh itself I think it's every 25 minutes or something stupid, or randomly. I think it's to stop the sensor overheating. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. On me. Hopefully the audio's okay. I've not actually bothered to sort it out. That third race was a banging battle, by the way. Yeah, Juan needs an aspo for that. Juan Gerardo was the guy who punted me off. So if he's a streamer, go give him some hate. I don't think he is, to be honest, but he certainly couldn't speak English on the radio anyway. Right, let's just get our setup loaded in, and we will glove up for lots of love. Excuse me. I do have a cough, I do have a cold, so it comes across as a bit congested. That's me at the moment. Again. Can't catch a break at the moment with colds and flus and stuff. This year is, the last 12 months has been absolute garbage for me. I've got the window open again though. It's 3 degrees outside, but I've decided to open the window and have a fan on. Don't know why, it just feels good. I think I race better in cooler conditions, which was getting quite warm in here last night, the other night, so we did alright. Right, gloves on. I think we're Move my seat a bit closer. I think that's alright. Yeah, that's fine. Right then. Changed my dash on my top of my steering wheel as well. From the old, I think it was the Audi LMS one actually.
The pit lane speed limit is 80 kilometers per hour.
Changed it to an AMG one. Obviously not Ford specific.
On the pit exit, disengage router.
No, I'm never not congested. That's a fact. That big shadow across the bottom of the track there. I've no idea if this is a decent car for this track or not. It's been all, haven't looked at anyone else's times. Ooh, shit hell. Well, that was way too quick. Brake. That's why I practice. That's why we practice.
All clear on pit exit. Limiter is still on. Disengage it.
This dash has got my brake bias on, so I can see a bit more going on when I do tweak stop. Oh my god. Okay, when I tweak I can see actually what I'm on about having to flick through different screens. The fuel a bit better, water temps a bit better. Ooh, snappy under braking that is. Ooh, you bugger. This is the race setup I put on there. Come down. Does it put on? I can't actually remember. But it never goes round on this track. On that corner. Never wants to anyway. In the Ford, you go down and generally gear extra in the Ford. It runs that really high rev range on each gear. Force feedback feels pretty good. Best lap ever in this car is a 2:13 or 2:14.8 in this car on this circuit. So we definitely raced it a couple of seasons ago. That's flat around there. Didn't even blink. Ooh, yes. Alright, that's a lock up. Big filthy lock up. Just get loose, get warm. Might be quite a night on the racing world tonight because Daytona 24 hours just happened on iRacing, and I think they said that 18,000 different users were registered for this race, or something like that across all the splits and teams. 18,000 is massive. Chickened out a little bit there. Could have gone flat, I reckon. So Smart, one of my favourite tracks to watch. Not one of my favourite tracks to drive personally. Never really got on amazingly well with this track. You know,
Sector 2 is 1.5 seconds.
you know, very good balance of car, I think, here. Those corners you really need to be pointy at. As soon as you just start scraping across those front wheels. Terrible that was. Okay, you can go flat through there, no problem. Oop, bug up nearly. You hammer down the streets. Don't be afraid to get it into second gear. It's alright, nice and smooth. Okay, can't push you there. About the 50 sub mark, I didn't even know it was, to be honest.
The leader has just done a 225.76.
Challenge video. Go on then, hit me with a racing themed challenge. Ooh, fucking hell, pay attention, Kev.
Mind these track limits, please, Kev.
I was up to 50, must have had someone else subscribe recently. I've been notified of it. No appetizing food. Challenge will be sim racing only, mate. Sim racing only. We'll keep appetizing food for work only.
Left side.
Fucking hell.
Hold your line. Clear left.
That's all right. Wasn't a hot lap anyway.
V16.
Going back to Spy, you can have a chance just to lift off a little bit.
You're 2/10 off the post in sector 1.
Losing a lot of time in that.
The leader has just done a 222.41.
Tried killing me a little bit at cardio there, all of a sudden. Again. Traction control kicking in when I need it to. I'll have a thing. 100% Ford feedback on a gravel rally comes to mind. That'd be brutal. Could be good. Could be fun. deep is your love? How deep is your love? All drunk, me drunk. Jesus Christ, man. I barely drink.
Sector 2 is 1.8 off the pace. Sector 3 is 2.3 seconds off the pace. Your last lap time was 2:17.5.
I never drink, so. This car is incredibly stable at high speed. I remember it used to be quite loose and horrible on some setups in the past.
You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 1.
But as was found out on the Christmas party, even though I barely drink, I had a decent amount to drink. Because I don't drink, and I wasn't even touched. So.
Sector 2 is 1.8 off the pace.
I don't think he was ever stopping that car behind me, was he?
You're out of track limits there.
It's not quite the same. There's places there is that. I think that's why Spa is not my favourite track to drive on. Probably because iRacing and stuff, it isn't Formula 1, and being brought up on Formula 1 from a younger age on it, you see it driven in a very different way. Like flat through Air Rouge and Radion, flat through Blanchimont, flat through Pouon. You know, it's a very different beast. You know, anything less than a Formula 1. Oh, you bugger.
I'll take over. You need to watch the track limits.
Oh, shit. Sorry, man. I wasn't paying attention. That was how not to crash with someone around you. I'm not paying attention. Always bodes well. Ford GTE qualifying. There we go. Let's do that. Excuse me. Saw your message, Anthony. I love watching you get loose. I mean, everyone does. Qualifying setup on.
All clear. Push now.
And force feedback through that depression. It's just phenomenal. was off track, but okay. And this track limits in this track are an absolute joke sometimes. That's why I'm not really a fan of it, because you always feel like you should be able to go quicker here and use a bit more of a track, but it just doesn't let you. I see you, mate.
Car right, clear right.
Especially this corner, you want to just get flat out in there, but you just can't. That's where you see Formula 1 cars pooning around there, not even lifting.
Clear left.
The first lap on that lap is really sketchy on cold tyres. I mean, look, watching these LMPs go up the hill though, it's pretty impressive usually. Pooning around poo on, absolutely. That should be a t-shirt, shouldn't it? Pooning around poo on.
Sector 1 is quick.
Horrible corner that is. Come on, it's such an off camber one. Thank you, Anthony, on good old Facebook. Qualifying setup seems nice and solid. And pointy.
Sector 2 is 1.3 off the pace. Leaders just done 212.87.
Oh, fastest ever lap I put in.
B12, your quickest lap in this session. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace.
It's like nice slide out of the sauce. Saucy. And the sauce is a vitally important corner because you get so much speed down through these corners and the rest is straight as well, so you can lose a lot of time.
You're 2 tenths off the pace in sector 1.
Bit more time than I could got there, haven't I?
pace.
Yeah, the setup feels good for quality and race. A little bit quicker again.
That's your best lap in this session. You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 1. You're a second off the pace in sector 2. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace. And last lap was at 2:14.66.
Oh, how much fuel we got? Oh, the fuel's not working on this dash. That'll be a problem. 0.2 laps. Just noticed that. Speed's working but not fuel. Damn it. Okay. Let's change the good sideways off track.
Track limits. This lap will be deleted.
Sure. Ah, you fucker. Ouch. Alright, that's alright. You're gonna run out of fuel anyway. I just noticed actually fuel gauge isn't working on the... What, is bias working? No. Interesting, interesting. Very interesting. I'll just load it up again and just see what like. I've never actually read the boost buttons before on the garage screen. Brake bias is at 49.7. Okay, yeah, it definitely wasn't working on my dash. Just got fuel at 54.57, which was wrong, and it had no fuel, and bias was 54.1. So you definitely change that. We'll wait for a session to load up in a jiffy because it will be going underway in literally any second now. So here we go. Let's go racing, people. Let's go racing. Oh dear me. You're on your Todd tonight, Anthony, or is Lindsay occupied with something else tonight? What's that there? Excuse me. Sorry for this. It'll take a while to load up the track. It always does. Always does. Just wait for this to sort itself out. Sort it out. Just remembered actually, I probably could play around with these settings a bit more on the audio on the mixer, but I can't be bothered. That's another night, obviously. A bit annoyed about the dash not working. Should test it really, but it's not critical to performance because it's on the screen above me. But It means I have to take my eyes off the road as much because I've got a separate dash below me, so it's not too bad. I could set up my iPad to run it, but it means going off screen and faffing around. There we go. Decent amount of cars. Looks like it's multi-class with 2 classes, LMP2 and GTEs. We are car number 25 out of 40 odd. 41 car numbers, 42 not numbers. So that's alright. Practice will be finishing in a few seconds. I'll see strength of field, to be honest, yet. But I reckon this is going to be a decent strength of field. There's a few 2Kers in the LMPs. I don't think there'll be many people on tonight, to be honest. I don't think there's going to be many anyway. Yes, but it's immortalised in chat, you numpty. A few 2K rating guys in there. So we're at over 1.5 again, which is nice after Friday night's heroics. Ian Fleming, James Bond is in the house. Give him a round of applause. I've just noticed in the LMPs. Car number 1. With the one and only Mr. Bond. Or the Bond writer, anyway. Ooh, qualifying slide. I wasn't even paying attention. This is a track you need to get out on and just fucking get lapping. Numpty. Definitely enough field for 2 flying laps, which is nice. So let's get ready to rumble, Kev. Oh, now the field's updated. So maybe it doesn't like it in the practice session.
Exit's clear. Push. Okay, Kev. We've got 2 laps to get the job done, mate.
Why are you giving me a black flag for? I was in pit lane. Just gonna stop it there. It's not like me for some reason, that isn't.
Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 19 Celsius. Watch your speed.
1.3. I think this might be the only split of the night then. There's a real mix of races and it to be 1.3. With 2Ks up at the top. All the way down for that. Interesting. No risks on the outer lap, Kev. Just take it easy. Get the heat in the tyres. That's the main. I was actually thinking of getting a 3rd monitor and mounting that above this 2 screens side by side. I have got a 3rd monitor, it's sat behind me. I don't want to use that because it's the wrong size. I need another 27-inch, but I can put big stuff on there like strength of field. It's going to be an evening race finish. It's quite dark. If I do. What else have we done? Alright, let's go. Right, first flying lap.
14.41.
P4. Was not expecting that. 5 now. Which one's Rivage again? I can never remember which one track was this one. Oh, bugger. Bugger. Ruined that one. Didn't dirty it though. I always get mixed up with the corner names on this track. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know. That's a corner I've never any confidence on. I think that was with Archo. That section of corners. I don't feel like I had a massive amount of confidence through there.
P9, your lap time was at 2:22.00.
Well, we're in the second lap by getting a bit greedy.
That's the end of the session. P9.
Right, grid's already started. Didn't mess around there, did they? Setups, race, spa, race, open, boom. There we go. So we're starting 9th, I think it was. I think it's a 9th. 9th in class. Right in the middle of the pack. Top guy was 212. Yeah, 212. Now, what's the odds on a first corner shunt? Starting the pack or not? Well, Sean Cranley swashes in this. He's quite a good racer. Raced against him a few times in the past, quite well. We'll start it.
Good luck, mate.
The good news is we do have iRacing and safety rating on our side at the moment. It's a long race, it's an hour long race, so I presume it's still an hour. Sometimes I caught me out before where they changed the time. And I've not noticed it, like an hour and a half or something stupid. Didn't tell me, I think it's an hour though, pretty sure it's an hour. Lynn says hello, she's too busy eating cake to do it herself, it seems. Not wrong of eating cake. Not wrong of eating cake. Oh, so that screen there. Okay, that one doesn't work then, okay. Okay, Siri, thank you for giving me cake options. Okay, so that screen works if your one doesn't. Which...
Roy, also known as My King, is a 2015 French drama film directed by Maywin. Do you want me to keep reading?
Don't know if you heard that, but that was annoyingly something that didn't even matter. Oh no, it's a child. Oh, God help us. Bloody...
The air temp is 19 Celsius. The track temp is 19 Celsius. P9. Alright, Kev, get ready.
Short run down.
To follow column 9 in the left column.
I think. Are we starting? Where are we starting? He's on Zan's launch, you want.
Good luck, everybody.
And P2 just pulling away. Oh, nice homemade cake. Boom, get in there. Yeah, driving the Ford as well, so it's right next to me on the grid. Fucking hell, he's going gung ho already. Fucking hell.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line.
Horrible place to start that was.
Car left. Still there. Clear left.
Right, foot down.
Okay, Kev, easy to start. You can build something from here.
There's usually a lack of grip through there first lap. Just be gentle. Still as draft as nice to have.
On your left. Clear left.
Fucking hell. Thought he was going to go on the inside there. This is not, strangely not an overtaking corner, that one. Mr. Mullet. Good evening, sir. The mighty, mighty Spa. Team of many good drivers. And making ordinary drivers look extraordinary.
Stay focused. We're still in this. E10.
Right side. Hold your line. Clear right. On your right. Still there. Clear right.
Ooh, so that Beamer got a great run through, hasn't he?
Car left. Hold your line.
Go on.
Clear left.
A beam in the mirror. Everything clear on my options. June? Gee hell. I haven't looked at them in true grave detail yet about those new pedals. Oh, no, 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 no. Snatched. Oh,
Wide.
hello.
Left. Right side. Clear right. Car right. You're on the left. Green wide. Clear right. On your right. Clear right. On your right. Clear right.
Fucking hell.
17 place. You'll need to slow down if you don't want a penalty. There's an incident in La Source.
Clear left.
Oh, you missed. That's right. We should clear that now. Clear it. Clear it. Thank you. I had to slow down there for that. What are you saying sorry for? That wasn't your fault. That was my fault. I snatched the brake too hard.
The gap in front is now
This car is always prone to doing is just snatching that brake a bit
pace.
under braking. It's a fine line because there's no ABS, so it wants to.
Alright, Kev, don't be intimidated by this little shit. Make him work for it.
Yeah, that guy went off as well and gave me a little tap up the arse. Well, mate. That feels alright though. No damage. Nothing substantial anyway. That's going to cause a problem.
Incident in Stablo. It looks like Smith.
It's a long race, I'm not too worried. Car off. Don't reverse into the track.
Watch out.
Fucking hell, Riot.
Left side.
Dude.
Still there.
Fucking hell. This guy's a prick.
Still there. Clear left.
Oh my word. Oh. Porsche sound amazing, but yeah, Wyatt, you've got to watch your rejoins. That was dodgy.
P15.
Excuse me.
We think our refueling window will open after 14 minutes. Closes after 51 minutes.
Oh, getting a wiggle on, getting a wiggle on. Go on.
Clear left.
A big old wiggle on there, didn't we?
Oh shit, Kev.
That's alright, I don't mind.
Position.
That was just.
Gap ahead is now 0.6.
It's a long race, it's an endurance race. Just do these guys, I'll be happy. Ghosting is not a thing in iRacing unless you're in the pit lane.
P16, that's the fastest lap of the race.
It's all about the skill. Mullet, I'm trying to get him into iRacing. He just needs to just get himself a space sorted at his house, and he's got a rig ready to go. Or it's a rig to borrow anyway. My old rig. Yeah, no ghosting there, and no ghosting at all in this.
Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace.
I feel like just settling down a little bit now. Getting some pace and some consistency on the board. Oh, there's a crash in front.
There's an incident in the chicane.
It's a dodgy guy. He's got the space. I've got a spare computer and a spare rig he could have. He just needs to get the space sorted.
Sector 3 is 0.9 off the pace.
That was deep. Give me a good run down the straight for the source. From the source, should I say?
The gap behind's increased.
If I don't have is a decent monitor to race on. Still one from work.
The gap in front is increasing. It's now.
No! Fucking off track, fucking poo on.
Warning, keep it tidy. Please go.
Hate that corner. For that reason. No margin of error at all. On exit. You can get away with a few off tracks for terms of safety rating. LMP2s are catching. Let's rest my ankle.
Being caught by the LMP2 cars.
Yeah, you're right there, Mr. Mullet. Definitely excuses.
Flag.
God, you can wait. Ah, Mr. Bond, I've been expecting you. Joke's lost. Oh, no, Kev, no. You utter... Snatch the brake. Load of cars coming up. Gap here.
The car behind's a faster class. Blue flag.
Car right. Clear right.
That's how to lose concentration and drive off the track.
Blue flag.
Car left. Clear left.
Right. So it's a long race.
Blue flag. There's a group of faster cars bearing down on you. These guys are scrapping for position.
Backside.
Fucking hell.
Clear right.
Get back on it, Kev. Don't.
Warning for cutting the track.
I was too busy watching them in the mirror. Well, get back on it, Kev. Forget about that lap.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 7.3.
Dakota Bird. That's car behind me. A lap down, so.
V18.
Saying that, and you've got a VR, VR setup. So you don't actually need a monitor. You've already got the Oculus 2, haven't you? Yeah, I suppose no one else got that Bond joke. But yeah, driving a car in VR with a stick, I think that's pretty awesome. So the touring cars, they'll be probably pretty mad in this actually, on VR. That's up to 2:42. 30 seconds of what I'd been driving. Quality pace, Kev. Roll it through here, baby. Roll it through poo on. Let's not go pooing through poo on. I admit, I do keep looking at the Oculus 2.
Faster car behind. Blue flag.
So I do keep looking at Oculus 2 and thinking, I wonder if it would be any good.
On your left. Clear left.
I knew that was going to happen. Fuck's sake.
Going out of track limits. Keep between the lines.
Problem when they come flying around and I lift off. Automatically understeered off under acceleration.
The gap in front has increased to 7.6 seconds. Incident in La Source. Yellow flag. Caution.
We've not been able to go there yet. Outrageous.
Blue flag.
Absolute outrageous. Oh yeah, GTOs I think were pretty awesome, weren't they? This guy's blocking him. Get out of the way, man. You're not faster than him.
Blue flag.
On your left. Clear left.
Blue flag. There's a faster class car behind.
Left side. Clear left.
There's an incident.
Dirty air.
You've just done a 217.10.
I will warn you, mate. She is watching this stream as well. Usually. So he has to be very careful what he types next.
Blue flag.
Miles away.
Okay, Kev. There's a faster car approaching.
On your right. Clear right.
Now that I can actually believe. Oh, get too caught up in chat. Pay attention, Kev, to the road.
In front of the trees. Now about 2.4 seconds.
Oh my god.
We just cut the track.
Was in reverse gear. Fucking hell. I can definitely believe he was catching Pokemon at that exact time. Having a mare. Too many silly mistakes. That's what that is. Elementary mistakes. Mistakes I shouldn't be making, but they are mistakes making. Right, let's get focused. Ignore chat for the next few minutes. That's what I end up watching chat and thinking about that too much.
You've used half your fuel.
Oh my word, what's wrong with the car?
Sector 1 is 0.7 off the base.
Something's not right. That braked and snapped right. That just like barely touched the brake. That went right. So I was on the curb slightly. Possibility. Didn't feel it on my pedals. Oh well. Back to normal service resumed tonight. Still a long race. Just keep it clean, keep it simple. Just wondered if that punt did do some damage on me earlier on. Or punt, sorry. The tap that someone gave me when he went off as well. Didn't punt me, I'd already punted myself off.
16th place.
Let's get back on this. You say 16th place then? Feels stable through there though.
Blue flag. Okay, the car approaching. It's their class leader. E17.
Car right, clear right.
Let them by. A really filthy screen, haven't we? Every man needs a man room. In fact,
Sector 1 is
it could be a shared space, but majority of the time it can be a... Because my man room is the spare room.
blue flag. It's past the class.
There's compromises. Compromises.
On your left. Clear left.
I don't want to blame it on damage. I just wonder if the back end is just a bit unsettled. It's just causing a little bit of an imbalance. Certainly not as...
Blue flag.
Right side.
I mean, I can't... damage is my fault anyway. And isn't the man, he's a boy. Owned! Oh my word, that slid.
Okay, Kev. There's a faster car approaching.
And tonight's in Streams Marriage Council.
Nice and smooth with that throttle. Keep it balanced. 16th place. Blue flag.
Don't be silly. Oh, he is as well. Fucking hell, you utter moron. You fucking lapped someone up through there. Could have I saw that coming, wouldn't it?
Blue flag. Alright, Kev. We're halfway home. Should be about 18 minutes.
There he is.
Flag.
That is the pro, Lindsay. Peace and quiet away from us. That's what my missus likes.
Left side. Clear left.
Lapping in the 2:19s, 3 seconds off what I was lapping at the beginning of the race. I think that damage has done some damage. Doesn't feel like it, that's the thing though. It doesn't feel like it in most parts of the circuit. I still seem to have a good straight line speed.
Blue flag. There's a faster class car approaching.
On your right. Clear right.
Blue flag.
On your left.
Blue flag.
Clear left.
Sector 2 is 2.7 seconds off the pace. Okay, Kev. There's a faster class car approaching.
On your right. Clear right.
I'm having a draft, come here.
There's an incident in the chicane.
Really, he was going in the pit lane. That's as good as a contract that is, Lindsay. You said he can have one. It's written down somewhere.
Blue flag.
Back into 2:17s there.
Car right. Clear right.
You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 1.
Do it. Do it. So it's forever immortalised on YouTube and on my recording. You're 17 seconds behind.
There's an incident in the chicane.
Oh, I was a bit late on the turn in there, wasn't I? Oh, a long way. Oh no. Fuck's sake. I'll wave it again. Just missed the braking point by about 50 metres. That's fair, Anthony. That's fair. Gym room and game room.
B16.
Better go looking for a bigger house, mate.
There's a faster car approaching.
Go around the pits, I think. Another car for ages. Just wonder if I pit now and get in there and get out of the way.
Blue flag.
Right side. Clear right.
Blue flag. Apecam. Faster class car approaching.
Car right. Clear right.
Blue flag.
Right side.
Bloody impatient LMP2s. Patience.
Clear right.
Oh, I nearly wiggle on.
Incident in the chicane.
It's not instant in this train now. Going into the pits.
Sector 3 is 1.9 seconds off the pace. Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
About 4 laps of fuel. Another LMP2 coming up very shortly.
There's a faster car approaching. Blue flag.
Car left. Clear left.
Keep it together. Come on. The race isn't over yet. That's 20 minutes to go.
I'll say.
Place. Blue flag.
That'll clean off as he comes out of the pits. Mullet, are you still streaming on Twitch these days? Getting many viewers over there?
Kev. There's a faster car approaching. Sector 1 time's okay.
Right side. Clear right.
Some deep air, unintentionally. I thought I saw it. Oh, I'm gonna mix it with someone else. Sorry. For some reason I thought we did, but now I'm just getting mixed up. Two guys who follow you and someone else.
The car ahead's pitting now.
Two and a half laps of fuel.
14th. The leader's pitting now. Faster car behind. Blue flag.
Blue one.
Left side. Clear left.
We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
The hell was that noise coming out my nose then? Probably playing iRacing.
The gap is now 40 seconds.
Yes. There's a guy who's Canadian who
Blue flag. Into faster class.
he started watching me the same time as you started watching me.
Clear left.
All those years ago, or months ago.
There's an incident in the chicane. Looks like it's third.
1.7 laps of fuel.
It's really you in. The gap's now 15 seconds. They're quicker than us entering the chicane. Okay, Kev. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. What's the class car behind? We're running on fumes, mate. In this lap.
Right, let's get in the pits in a second.
Fuel left. Box this lap, please, Kev. There's a faster car behind. He's on our lap. We're not going to get a blue flag. Sector 2 is 1.9 seconds.
I don't care.
Ahead is now 7.5 seconds.
Car right. Clear right.
Horrible pit lane entrance.
Watch your speed limit in the pits. Pit lane speed limit is 80 kilometers per hour. Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Optional repairs 1 minute 23, so we had some repairs to think about, didn't we? I want to say Peter Solberg was Swedish. I'm probably offended the entire Norwegian nation.
There's traffic behind. Keep your wits about you. Car behind's a faster class.
What?
Blue flag.
It's a bit annoying being lapped by. Hey, could be Norwegian, I ain't got a clue. Solberg to me sounds like. Yep. Nice one. Good call. Good call. So yeah, probably Peter Solberg's the most famous driver then.
Blue flag. Incident in the chicane. Yellow flag. Alright, Kev. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Faster car behind.
Clear right.
The gap in front is now 30 seconds.
Left side.
Blue flag.
Clear left.
15 place.
Where's he going?
Blue flag.
On your left. Clear left.
Blue flag.
Car left. Clear left.
Ooh, it's a break on that one. I'm not massively up to date with my rally drivers, I have to say. Especially Scandinavian ones. something I should watch more of as rallying, but I just don't. His interviews. So you're not a very good interviewer. Well, not interviews well, but like Kimmy.
Okay, Kev, there's a faster car approaching. There's a car exiting the pits. Heads up.
I did deserve that.
There's an incident in the chicane.
There's a bit of research for you, Andy. There's a couple of guys who race in rallycross, Hansen brothers. Danish or Norwegian? I'm guessing Danish.
Blue flag.
Car right, clear right.
The gap in front is now 16 seconds. Faster car approaching. Blue flag. Sector 2 is 4.8 seconds off the pace.
Right side, clear right.
Patience, Chris.
On your right. Clear right.
Blue flag.
Here's one for you, Mr. Mullet. Surstroming. What's your opinion on surstroming?
Okay, Kev.
Right side,
There's an incident in the chicane. Looks like it's Bird.
clear right.
Bird behind is pitting now.
Nah, my name and knowledge is gash, mate. Absolute gash. I can put my hands up to that.
Blue flag. 10 minutes of fuel remaining. There's an incident in campus.
On your left. Clear left.
Push now, we can pace.
What's your opinion on surströmming? Probably butchered the actual pronunciation of it. It's probably only a Swedish delicacy, but it's obviously Scandinavian, so.
Okay, Kev, you're gaining on the game. The gap is 12 seconds. Faster class car behind. Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go.
I'm not going to catch the guy head in. Just as he has a crash. Possible. That's it, well done for spending it, thanks Andy. Had no hope of getting that out there.
Blue flag. Incident. Tableau.
Ooh, fucking hell.
Stay left.
Just meant to come around that quickly. Oh, num bump. That's probably the best description I've ever heard of that ever. No one eats that shit correct.
To go. P15. Sector 1 time is good.
Enjoy it's loose. I mean, I wasn't repulsed by it. Wasn't, but I would never knowingly buy it. I gave it a go. That's the main thing.
Okay, Kev, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. Accident in. Last horse. Blue flag. Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate. P15. That's the end of the race. We'll get him next time.
Got back in the 216s that lap as well. That was a grind. Absolute grind that one was. Not a good race midway. Well, a third of the way in where we just made too many mistakes of our own for. Fuck's sake. That was the joke, and that was the actual joke about it. Ian Fleming, and I didn't even get a snigger. Dear me. Didn't even get a snigger. Outrageous. So yeah, not the best race. I got lapped once by the top two in their class. They were in another league, to be honest. So yeah, not the best. I don't know if we had pace to be competing. I'm not sure. We did alright when we were steady. Kept a good pace, but nothing frightening, to put it simply. Sebastian Schauer came 5th. Let's take his laps actually. He was relatively in the 214s, 215, 214, 216, 16, 15, 16. Yeah, I was never in the 215s. I was just too slow. Dakota Birdo was always a lap behind me, so I was never thankfully challenged. Sean was out on this. I've got Sean's laps 213.7. It was just, yeah, cruising. Racing against him before when he was always been quick. I said it was a loose defence because I thought you said it just from the surname reference. No, mate, it was all down. I noticed it when the race started. I thought, oh, there's an Ian Fleming in there. Oh well, back to normal average ways. Reference race. Don't really need to say about race play. Nothing spectacular came from that. Okay, there really aren't any world famous Norwegian race drivers born with skis on your feet. Absolutely correct. It's not a prerequisite to do one in in racing. Yeah. One thing you are good at is bloody Nordic racing, is Nordic skiing. Oh, we actually lost safety rating and lost a little bit of iRacing as well. That's not good. Thought that had been a better race than that. And safety, we had 10 incident points and we lost. Eek. Eek. Probably because we had them too close together. We had literally about 4. We got all them in about 4 laps. And the guys, they were 13s. They were having their off tracks as well. 19. Jesus Christ, he would have had a stop-go penalty then. Or a drive through. So compared to everyone else, we weren't that bad. Anyone clean? Ian Fleming was 1 instant point. Bond. Second, there was 2 splits, so it was a higher split. Thank God for that, we weren't in that. LMP1s and LMP2s. Oh God. See, that's what bugs me. I see a 1,190 person in bottom split, in top split. You know, I'm thinking, dude, you'd be out of your depth with everyone else going around you. But he's on the lead lap though, I'll give him that. I'll give him that. Yeah, significantly higher split that was, wasn't it? No one really else. 3,700s. People smashing it. Good lads. What time are we on? It's 10:30. Have we got time for one more race? I think we do. Just Porsche or mid-Ohio. Yeah, not familiar with mid-Ohio. That's the problem. I mean, we could go and practice it and see how we feel. Shall we do that? See what our pace is like. In practice. We're going into a practice session. New track. Is it? Yeah, it's a fixed race, so I'm not too worried about that. But part of me wants to go and jump in the touring cars and to see how we do again. But I'm not. I think I touring card out on Friday night. I think we did enough touring cars for one night there. Drinky poo time. Dennis Hauger won the F3 Championship last season. He's going into F2 this season. There was some hope for him to do well and get into F1. So there is a good Norwegian race driver. There you go. I find out he's got English parents. Well, English mother, Norwegian father. No, I never tried the V. I think I drove it once when it first came out, but I never bothered since then. I don't know. It's one of those things. It's like probably should, to be honest, but never bothered. Right, let's glove up again. Let's do a bit of practice. It starts at 1:45, so we've got a little bit of time to see if we're going to be relatively competitive. I say competitive within my 2 seconds of the top guys. 125.222. I don't really remember this track, I have to say. Yeah, I really should look at these V. Everyone raves about these Formula Vs, and I was listening to the iRacing podcast the other week, and they're all saying that the Formula V is possibly one of them.
Lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour. Your exit is clear. Watch the white line.
So this car's always so loud. I have no idea where this track goes. It's a braking area.
New fastest lap for Ryzen 126.5.
Right. That's a slow corner.
Your exit is clear.
I mean, does he? I mean, I just took a random guess if he actually had an English parent. I wouldn't describe it. I took a complete random guess. Go on, boys, get on Wikipedia and find out. Oh, it's so loud. Annoyingly, I can't change my headphone volume because my GOXLR is updated and can't be assigned to a slider. Really shitting the bed. That's a twisty old section. Oh my word. Holy shit in the... Yeah. Feels like a good touring car track. It's the first time I've ever driven this. So I'm not really sure. Every corner feels like a second gear corner. That's not there. Oh my word. Okay. He was born in 2003, so he's not even 20 yet. Jesus Christ. He's probably not even 19 yet, is he? Ah, this is a funky little circuit. Patience on the power as well. Don't like it. Every corner's a second or third gear corner. That's a tricky corner, that one.
Off the pace.
Okay.
E5. Sector 3 is 2.7 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace. The guy behind has just done a 132 and 1.6. He has just done a 125 and 1.5.
Okay. This is a interesting track, I have to say.
V6.
Drift. Don't know, it feels like an American Cadwell Park to me, this is.
Sector 1 is 4.3 seconds off the pace.
Early break there, 200 metre board, not the 100 board.
Watch the track limits, please, Kev.
Yeah. A little loop back in it.
The guy in front has just done a 128.45.
I think there's no marker points for this long loop. So you don't blind as well.
E7.
Oh, brake earlier than 200. Okay, might be
Lap, track limits.
Do you reckon folks race around here? Minimal practice. I do like it. It's tricky. The track doesn't really come up too often, I have to say.
The leader's just done 123.90.
Oh, should really get out of that. Too much momentum through there.
That's your fastest lap today. Sector 1 is 1.4 seconds off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.6
Oh.
off the pace. Sector 3 is 1.8 seconds off the pace. And lap time was 0.67.
Do you reckon, guys? Stick a race around here tonight? Got a few minutes still to decide. It's a tricky one. I don't know if we're going to be competitive or not, but yeah, patience as well. It's a patience track. You can't break that late.
Okay, Kev, we have to watch these track limits.
Oh, ouch. Alright, let's give it a go. Let's give it a go, I think. Take it really reverse up and you'll surely gain at least 5 places. I think I will, actually. looking at this track and the way people will drive on it, I think we will have an opportunity to. We were 7th fastest out of about 6 cars that set laps, 4 seconds behind Rohan Baden 4. But there's time to be made there, so I think so. Let's quit out and get into the race. I want to see how we go on. I haven't done a Porsche one for a while. I'll register for that one. Where's your Formula V's this week? Might give it a go one day. Formula V, Sim Racing, Laguna Seca, that'd be a good track for those little cars. Oh, let's get into a practice session and see what we can do. Anything going on in the world of Facebook, which is always nice. Or go away, woman. Right. Race. Is anyone else in this session? Looking around. They're pretty balanced fields, isn't it? Really? Be the only person in this practice session. Take you. I'm just going to have a nibble on some food, so I'll just put my mucus on for that. Sorry, I don't want anyone to hear that crispy breadstick down the microphone. That would have been really annoying. Triggers me anyway. How are things going in the UK at the moment? To be honest, everything's pretty much alright, apart from the politics are all fucked up. That was a cheese twist. That was a... well, that breadstick, it was a cheese twist. It was a parmesan and garlic twist. There you go. We're not focused, but there we go. Yep. Little snack when I'm racing. That's what happens when I go to Audi to do the weekly shop. The problem with the UK at the moment is it's been run by a buffoon. He's always been known as a buffoon. But the problem is they've been caught red-handed, basically with their hands in the cookie jar. You know, when they have lockdown, the first ever lockdown happens, there's no parties, no socialising, and all of a sudden the news has slowly dripped out that they had parties at their government offices, and everyone is rightly on the warpath about it. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all that's going on in the news at the moment. Everyone's not bothered about COVID in England anyway. Wales and Scotland are a bit more sensible. I say sensible, but more on it. But Ronnie Smith. Slightly off the record with you guys. I did not do Daytona. I did not have a team. I do have a team which is my own team, but I don't have any of the drivers in my team yet because I'm sad. But no, I did not do Daytona. Unfortunately, I work at weekends, so it wouldn't have fitted in. One day, I will do a 24-hour race, either a Le Mans special or a Daytona, or even a Spa 24-hour. One day, Ronnie. You know, one day I do hope to do one. Maybe even this year, just case of timings, and finding someone willing to crash with me and hold me up for 24 hours. But I do really want to do one. Oh, it's where we always shop out, Anthony, at good old Aldi. So regular food shop. We love it. Don't go wrong. But so back to the UK question, Mr. Mullet. It wasn't a party; it was a work event. That's exactly the quote, Mr. Mullet. Everyone's saying the government's answer was, "It wasn't a party; it was a work event." Yes, we had a work event which involved cheese and wine and sitting in my garden, having socialising and working, and doing more work. Yes, that's right. My name's Boris Johnson, and I like to lie. That wasn't a bad impression, I don't think, for a change. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So it's more about what the government said you can't do, and what we're going to do for ourselves anyway, which has upset a lot of the electorate in the UK. All of us regular folk were stuck indoors, getting fat and eating our own cheese and wine in our own house, because that's basically what happened. Just realised I should be out practicing, but I haven't. What a lame. One Smith, rip, we done it at 1/6 splitting. Nice man, well done, Ronnie. I ended up watching Jimmy Broadbent's stream. I think he came second in fourth split. I think it was fourth split. No, well done, mate. Top dollar. Top dollar. Do you get anything for winning the actual special races? I don't know if he gave you credits or points or whatever, or, in iRacing. I mean, fair play, man. That's quality, man. To win a 24-hour race. Cheers. And by the way, Ron, if you've not subscribed, subscribe. It's always good. There's a cheesy bit out of the way. Right. Why am I the only person in this race session? I'll be willing to join you crashing. Hey, if you're up for it, mate, and you're not working out on a rig, I'll be well up for it if I book some time off, or we just do a 12-hour stint each. AKA Casey Kerwin pretty much did that over the last 2 days. Someone else in top split if I did it. He went 10 hours and what was it? Take that to the baby. So one guy, he literally did the first, I think it was the first 10 hours on his own, which is madness. Can't find out where I'm a Twitter feed. Session starting. Let's get in. Let's try and not crash in this race, which is going to happen. Typical politicians say something and do so. Oh, it's almost hilarious here at the moment. It's just yeah. Yeah, I can't find it. If I can find it, it would be way down my stream now. So. Yeah, he did. I think it was 10 hours and 30 minutes on his own. Yeah, I think the top split was a low of 7,500. I think they said 7,500 or something like that. There's the splits. So was the cut. he tweeted it on Saturday afternoon. I went, I'm only in this race. However, all of the splits, the top split was a cut of something ridiculously high. And I think a lot of his guys, even though they're good racers, don't race a lot on iRacing, so their ratings would be really, really low. Which is fair enough. Oh. By the way, do you do your own liveries, Kev? I do, sir. I do paint my own liveries. As found on Trading Paints.
Exit looks clear.
I'm on my 3rd generation livery painting at the moment with the camouflage, just an average sim racer colours. This Porsche was actually quite well downloaded for myself on Trading Paints. So download them, use them, get them out there. I think Broadbent was his highest rated driver in his team. Same for Casey Kerwin as well.
Sorry, man.
No, that was my fault. I just dropped it there. A bit too hard on the old right foot.
Very tricky corner.
Yeah, on the cold tyres, it's caught me out twice in practice, and I've done the grand total of about 20 minutes of practice since it started for the first time. Yeah. I'm questioning. That's either brave or incredibly stupid. I'm certainly going for the latter. Do they do the 24-hour Daytona once? Yes, they do it usually the week before the main event, which is next week. So next week is the real life Daytona 24 hours. When I do a 24-hour Nürburgring, a 24-hour Spa,
Exit is clear. Push now.
and they'll do their own version of the 24 hours of Le Mans.
Track temperatures fall.
Yeah, that's when the tyres squeak, the brakes are cold. Wow, that corner's horrible on cold tyres. Oh, I'll answer that in a minute, mullet. I'll answer that in a minute. The conclusion of this practice, this qualifier session. Ballads. One more lap.
P9. That was 136.38.
Keep the revs up, keep the revs up. Set. Just a bit of background, Mullet and does know me in real life. We work together, so he's he will say things you might go, what the fuck? Don't worry about it.
So your fastest lap for Berger, 125.87. P11, you're currently
11th fastest. So roll. You. He wishes. He wishes. Right. Mr. Mullet, the sensible answer to your question is special tools for making deliveries. Yes, I use Photoshop. I'm quite fortunate to have had a good Photoshop background. I actually used to do a lot of photography. So all done in Photoshop. And to be honest, this is a random pattern. It's just build a pattern from scratch with the colour scheme and just basically slapped it on a car. Really lazily. I used to do it really a lot more geometric. And do symmetrical and just really get in there and do fine details on some of the old liveries, which I think are on trading paints as well. So nothing too serious. I mean, literally what I do when I get a template on, I remove all the other templates that you get on there, so I'm just dealing with the one layer, and just do a block colour, just clear out the entire thing, block colour it all, make sure the wireframe's on, and just use the wireframe as a guide of where the paints will line up and all that stuff. So it's tricky, but I've had a little bit of background. So yeah, Photoshop is my method of choice, but a lot of people use GIMP as well, which is a free Photoshop tool basically, which I'd recommend. I haven't used it myself in the past, but it can be tricky. I mean it's very similar to a set of Corsair's liveries in terms of how you get painted up, and exporting comes really easy. So I've actually gone really lazily with this particular paint scheme, but it was more building the pattern up from scratch and making the camouflage layer proper and random and all that stuff. It means a couple of cars look quite different as well because of the way I've applied that paint, or that particular part of the pattern onto the car. Just phlegmed on myself. So yeah, liveries sensibly, Photoshop. Tool, nothing to do with what Ant's referring to. He wishes.
Track temperature is increasing. It's now 38 Celsius.
We're starting. We're 12 for 11. Oh God, we're in the back, aren't we? Fucking hell. We ain't fast. I'll tell you that much. We are not fast. Jesus Christ. 120. This must be the only split, surely. I hope so. What's a split? No, we're just slow. Top guys, this is the bottom split race, isn't it? Look at that, 0.7k is the guy in second. Fucking hell. Gonna get mollered here, aren't we? I think I've got a clutch in here, we'll just go. J. Chakravarti. That name rings a bell. Don't know why. He's got second highest iRating in the field, but he's starting at the back. Starting at the back is great. Starting at the back is great if you're fast and you know you can carve your way through the field. Starting at the back and staying at the back is not my idea of a cup of tea. And yes, with a bit more practice, we probably could be a bit quicker. But how do you see the split during race? Top left. I didn't tell me during the race, annoyingly, but it's more of a guess.
20 laps. Get ready. Keep your nose clean. Green, green, green.
The guy was fast off a start. But I can't take more of a guess of where. Got top left in the relative with a strength of field, so you can normally tell if it's. We'll normally take a good guess. Hopefully they don't rejoin. Stupid. Oh, someone's gone.
No flag.
See what you mean about the start.
Eighth place.
These liveries that I've done have been the most popular liveries I've ever posted on Trading Paints, these current ones, which is nice, especially the touring car. Everyone loved the touring car one released it, and there's nothing nicer than coming across a race and then someone racing your livery, which happened in the touring cars the first week.
Stanley is leading the race. Got a flag. Keep your wits about you, mate. The leader has just done 125.12. Just done at 127.32. The guy behind has just done at 125.35.
Couldn't see the marker there.
Car left. Still there. Clear left.
Oh my god. Go on then.
Car right. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right.
Let him go.
Fucking hell, defend these positions.
Two of these guys have an accident or two, can't I think, to be honest? Just because of the way they're racing. think Steph can work his way through quite well.
Fastest lap for Awesome, 123.84.
Your left, clear left.
You know, these guys, not really sure what we're doing. Oh my god. Sorry, Jay, I had to back out the guy in front of me. Now the confidence in the car to just go out braking people yet.
Car left. Hold your line, clear left.
Ignore that look, stick to your line, nail those exits.
On your right, clear right.
See you, Brad. Bollocks. Locked it up. Got away with it though. You go plummeting into the abyss. He's spun on his own.
This really isn't good enough. Come on, start concentrating. 10th position.
I think he got wiggly because I bounced off the curb a little bit. Do you mean rims or actual wheelbase, Mullet? If it's rims, it's the Cube Controls GT Sports Pro Wheel. And the other rim I have, which is just a deep dish oval race car rim, which I haven't used for ages, to be honest. Looks good on the wall at the moment. That's it. Just the two rims from a direct drive wheel. My direct drive wheel is the VRS Directforce Pro. "20 laps of this, notice that." We're into the 126s, that's nice. I mean, the wheel I generally use is the one I've got on now, which is the Cube Controls GT Sport wheel. it's a good wheel for just about anything. It's a good size, it's comfortable, it's got a lot of buttons on it, which is good for many different disciplines. It's not too heavy as well. I'm looking for a decent Formula rim, potentially, but just finding one without breaking the bank. No idea if you can do that in that corner, but I'm doing it. So you should be able to see the deep dish up on the wall there. China Beach. I can imagine. Big vacation hotspot for a car out of a corner. That's an uphill corner. It feels like it's a lot faster than you probably that was close. Very much reminds me of the VIR circuit, this little section. Blind. There's one track I always know is the VIR. Yeah, that Thrustmaster wheel was very highly sought after. Very nice rim, that one. A lot of people use it as well, I think. But Thrustmaster bringing out a direct drive reel apparently soon. They keep teasing bits and bobs about it.
Off the pace.
I mean, missing some cars. Be nice to see some cars. I haven't seen them go around the corners ahead or anything. Cool, there's one. I'm coming back down the other hill the other way. See someone in the rear view mirror. We're catching me up a little bit. I don't mind, to be honest. I can't remember what wheel it is, but look up GSI wheels. Gomez Sports something. Now that thing is a thing of beauty. Also a thing of a bank balance breaker.
Sector 3 is 1.3 seconds off the pace.
Yeah, cubicle controls are expensive though. That's the problem. I would buy another one, but I would need some seriously spare income from somewhere. I need to get back on Deliveroo, to be honest.
Gap to behind is now 3.
Oh, legs hurting.
You're a second off the pace in sector 1.
Off sector 1. Where did you get a second from? Yeah. Oh damn. That's the price on them. And Cube Controls are good wheels, but they're expensive. Oh. Worked out that well.
Sector 3 is 1.3 seconds off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.9 off the pace.
Just if I can start using the curbs a bit more. Yeah, a bit pricey though, still for me. There's a couple of ones, but check out GSI wheels. Especially the top of the range one. I think it's pretty. The guy who builds my button boxes, SkullSimGear, he just picked one up. It looks amazing. Definitely not catching anyone up. I'm definitely not really pulling away. Well, pulling away, but not in a. This car will be mentally good for touring cars. Get some TCRs here. This would be awesome.
You're a second off the pace in sector 3.
I was just about to say, I've not heard my crew chief for a long time. Jimbo just bored.
5 seconds.
Pulled away from the guy behind. He was as close as free. Oh, someone's spun there.
It's getting closer. The gap's now 5.9 seconds.
Calm yourself down, Jim. It's got bigger. Oh, wiggle. Give it a wiggle.
You've just done a 126.76. Okay, Kev.
Seems to be lapping pretty good in the 126s now. Yeah, it was a great wheel, wasn't it? It's a track you can't relax on. Especially in a Porsche car.
Come on, Kev. Push, push, push. We can get this guy.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, have a big off, innit? 4.7 laps of fuel left. As the in-car fuel, as the in-car fuel light came on. I think he had a drive-through. I am in the VRS Discord actually. I never use Discord much, so it's only when I want to get hold of something.
One more to go.
And Discord is a massively underused source for myself.
Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
Guys will try and kill me. They finish.
That's the end of the race.
Oh, got proper numb bomb. Ooh, I wasn't expecting that when I moved. Really? Oh god, this is going great. It should be a healthy safety rating and some I rating. I think I'm not sure about the I rating. I think we're losing. Looks like we're losing one, a whole one of I rating. Looking at the standings board, but safety rating would be a good gain. Yeah, that was a good. We a one-off track, I think. Yeah, one-off track. We just got a bit break happy, but we did alright there. Considering I had what 10-15 minutes practice of a track I've never driven on before. I'll take that. I'll take that very nicely. Let's watch first lap for shits and giggles, eh? On the replay. Ba, 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 ba. Didn't get a bit bogged down, but wasn't pushing hard off a start. And one car off into the barriers. See ya. So the guys in front are battling hard all the way through. Excuse me. I'm still kind of learning it really, especially with other cars on track of where you should overtake and where you shouldn't. And there's two cars there. See ya. I think if there's another car around here. Ditched it. Someone's spinning in front of traffic. Oh no! Someone trying to rejoin and try and kill everyone. Got past them, right? I mean, that's pretty much it after that, really. Nothing else really happened. So he kept ourselves out of problems with other cars. Terrible move, Bruce. Bruce. You can tell this is not a very recently updated track because it's only got a few TV camera options. Do sound nice, these little Porsches. It's definitely an interesting track, this little one. Definitely an interesting track. Yeah, we'll save this replay. We don't mind a decent race. Porsche Cup. 1. Mid. No, mid Ohio 1. Use the same formula. Empty. Mid Ohio 1. Save. There we go. Let's see what we got. See what it decided to give us. How is it 11:30 already? Oh, did we drop a live? Did we drop a live somewhere? Not sure. 51 minutes ago, apparently. Yeah, 1 drop on your iRacing and a big gain on the safety. You can just about see it actually, isn't it? To kind of block that off. 345 on the safety rating. We gained 54 on there, which is nice. We had just a one-off track. We say clean for a majority of the race. I'll take that. It was obviously a bottom split race. all day lapping over the 122s. 122. How the hell do they do it? I mean, that's ridiculous. Fucking aliens. That's all I can say to that. It's fucking aliens. I'm happy with the safety rating gain. That's pretty good. 54 gain. Can't go wrong. Oh, right. I think that's going to be it for tonight. I'm done. It's 11:30 UK time. It's definitely bedtime at work tomorrow. A busy day for me, even though it's not going to be mainly work, annoyingly. Wednesday night. So let's go through the schedule for next week before we bugger off, because everyone likes to know what we're racing in the coming week. So we won't be racing tomorrow night or Tuesday night as usual. That's reserved for break on the break. What's that draft? It's my window, which is wide open with 3 degrees, 2 degrees temperature outside. Right, next week, European Sprints Pure Driving School Series, which is that one there. We are coming to you, hopefully, from, I think we have all the tracks this season, Road America. We like Road America. I do alright at Road America, normally. As long as I'm clean. As long as I'm not taken out. I have it been taken out on the first lap. But if I get out of the first lap with people just dive bombing, because it's dive bombers paradise, we normally do alright at Road America in the European Sprint Series. So fingers crossed we can turn that around next week. We didn't have a good week this week, really, to be honest with ourselves. We do a VRS outlet race at some point, so we'll be coming to you in the VRS series from well, we're week 6 at the moment. I'll get myself confused. Yeah, week 6. Week 7 is Spa. Another Spa circuit. Never mind. Do I give it a miss? Do I not? I like VRS. We've been racing the thingy, you know, the thingy car, the Merc, in that series. But we do have a Porsche now in the garage. Formula 1. Is it worth a run out next week? Let's have a look. Circuit de Barcelona. Nope. We're on Imola at the moment. So Hungary. No, I ain't got Hungary. So I'm not. Or did we get Hungary? Oh, I don't know. I don't think I did. Or did we? No, I can't remember. I don't think I did. I think I didn't bother with it. No, we didn't. So I definitely won't be doing Formula 1 next week. I'll give that all a miss. Porsches. That's the other series we like to do. Porsche Cup comes to you from just a mid-Ohio Red Bull Ring. Oh, God, another track I don't normally do well at. Because I suck at it. Suck hard. Suck really hard. And touring cars, our most successful season. Thank you, Mr. Munnet. Thanks for joining and watching. Always a great contribution as always. I look forward to seeing you on the stream soon. Hit me up about some 24-hour racing in the future, mate, as well, if I don't catch you somehow before one. Definitely be up for that if we can get a team together. Touring cars, Watkins Glen. Oh, that'll be nice. We like a bit of Watkins Glen on the Cup circuit. So we'll definitely be doing that. Yep, look after yourself, Mr. Munnet. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. So yeah, we've got Watkins Glen, Oran Park, and Lime Rock. Some cracking circuits coming up. Absolute banging circuits coming up in that Touring Car Cup. Oh, we can't wait to get on that one. A bit more this season. I think that's going to be the focus of our season. I'll just say goodbye. What we got next? I noticed my dash wasn't quite fully working, the one I downloaded, which is annoying, so I might have to revert back to one of the default ones, which is a pain in the backside. What else we got? You suck from sausage even harder at Red Bull. I suck from sausage stupidly hard at Red Bull. IMSA. We like a bit of IMSA occasionally if there's nothing else that we like to do. Obviously, there was Daytona this week because everyone's loving Daytona because Daytona week in iRacing. But next week, they get away from Daytona and go to Detroit Grand Prix, which I don't mind that street circuit. So we might even chuck in. It depends on what's going on. I mean, what happens and how much time, how much knackered I am. But hopefully Wednesday night we'll be streaming, Friday we'll be streaming, Sunday we'll be streaming. All being well. That's the plan. Can we stick to the plan? We'll find out. Right, that is it. You're in my head off for the 13th time tonight. I'm getting very tired. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for everyone that's tuned in via Facebook and YouTube as always. It's always been my pleasure. Tonight, not very much, and just a winning sim racer. We were a little bit about average again, which is normal. You know, we didn't get any wins, we didn't get any podiums. We improved our safety rating. We lost a little bit of our rating, but we're still average. That's the main thing. Thank you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching, and I'll hopefully see you on Wednesday for whatever series I decide to race. And I'll see you all then. Toodaloo.